Hi boys and girls, welcome to math. We are continuing our unit on fractions, and I know yesterday you learned about halves, and today we are going to be learning about quarters. And I want you to think about that word quarter and think about, where have I heard that word before? You've probably heard it in sports, like there are 4 quarters in a game. You may have heard it when you're using a recipe. Well, today we are talking about quarters as if there is 1/4 of something, or a quarter. And the reason why we can do that is because 4 of these equals a whole. So 4 quarters equals $1. And if you have 1/4, you have 1/4. So I want you to be thinking about that as we enter into reading our book called Eating Fractions by Bruce McMillan. Reading you the book Eating Fractions by Bruce McMillan. Cute dog. Whole. 1 whole banana. What is this man doing? Halves. 1/2. 1/2, 1/2, or 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. Whole. 1 whole. Those look good. Thirds, or 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. Who has more, the boy or the girl? Looks like the girl has 1/3 plus 1/3, which is 2/3, and the boy has 1/3. Whole. 1. Just like a circle. 1 circle. They're going to divide this up. Fourths, or 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 1. Whole. 1. Halves, or 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1. Corn on the cob. Whole. Thirds. 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 equals 1. And if you can't see, that is a circle of Jell-O. Whole. 1 whole. 1. Looks like they're going to share it. 4ths. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 1 whole. Here's some cute pictures of the dog eating up that yummy pie. So, if we were going to divide, I'm going to just kind of draw around the circle. If I was going to divide this circle equally into 4ths, how would I do it? I want you to try to figure that out. How would you do it? If you want, you can pause this and go get your whiteboard and your marker and do it with me. We need to make it into 4 equal parts. So we start by making an equal part right down the middle. So now I have 2 equal parts, 1 and 2. Then I'm going to divide it again into equal parts. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. So if I have 4 equal parts, and I want to just have this slice right here, I am going to be eating 1 out of 4 of the parts. So I would be eating 1/4 of the pie. Let's look at if we don't have that option in front of us. I'm going to bring out these little pennies in this cute little teacup. And let's see how many pennies I have. Say I want to divide these pennies up equally into 4ths. How am I going to do that? Well, first I have to start off by counting my pennies. So in order for me not to make any mistakes, I'm going to make rows of 5 so that I know exactly how many pennies I have. And now I'm going to count my rows by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. And if you want to double check, you can go ahead and count each penny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now some of you can already see how to make 4ths. You can visually see it by just breaking it apart like this in your mind. But I want you to look at that for a minute, and then I'm going to show you how to do it if you don't know how to do it that way. First of all, we know there's 20, so we know that we have to divide it into 4 equal parts. So what I'm going to do is I am going to move these to the side, And I'm going to just pretend I'm divvying them out to friends. So I'm going to do 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So I have 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts. So now I'm going to make piles of equal parts by giving every pile a penny. You can go find some pennies and do this with me if you would like. You can pause it right now and find 20 pennies and divide this up just like this. So 1/4 of 20 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, and 5 here. It's the same as saying 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4 equals a whole. Let's do that one more time with some cute little dogs I have. I have these little Dalmatian puppies. You could go find something too if you wanted. I'm going to start by counting all my puppies so I know how many I have to work with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12. If I'm going to put them into fourths, I have to do the same thing. So I'm going to make 4 piles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to start dividing my dogs up evenly. 1 for you, 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 1 for you. So in this case, 1/4 of 12 is 1, 2, 3. 1/4 of 12 is 3. This is 1/4. This is 1/4. This is 1/4. And this is 1/4. And if I put them all together, I have my whole. Let's review again how to write 1/4. So here is how you would write 1/4. If I wanted 1/4 of these puppies, I would write 1/4. 1 whole part of this 1, 2, 3, 4 whole. Okay, now for the really fun thing.